Alright, welcome back to another episode of hydroponics. Today we're going to be talking about how to germinate. I'm Mr. Bubbles and this is Mr. Bubbles' channel. We're just going to go over some material that you're going to need. Of course, we've got some rock wool right here. It doesn't really matter what you put it in. Some people put it in rooter, people put it in soil, some people do hydro. It doesn't really matter. I use hydro. I like rock wool. I have good success with it, probably 95%. Anyways, you're going to need that. You're going to need some sort of dye to test your pH. We're going to want to be between 5.5 and 6.5, so we're looking for something between orange and yellow. And we'll pour the water into here and test it. We're going to need a solution to either adjust the pH down or pH up. Again, you want a pH between 5.5 and 6.5 of water. And you're also going to want to get a pen like this to check the TDS and pH in this sense, and temperature of water. But you don't need all this fancy stuff. Really, all you need is this and some warm water over here as well. And we have a humidome right here. So first things first, we're going to test this water that I already got prepared. It's warm water that I just grabbed from the tap. And we're going to check TDS. So right now you can see it's reading 0. I'm going to pop it in the water. And mine says it's times 10. So we're going to just let it sit there. It's going to come out. If you get regular tap water and you have chlorine in it, if you wait 15 minutes, all the chlorine will dissipate and your TDS will drop. Mine started off at 290, which was 29 times 10. Now it's down to 240, 230, and so on. So we're going to do that. We're going to check the pH next. So right now it's at neutral. One between 5.5 and 6.5. So right now it's kind of on the basic side. So anything above 7 is basic. It's 7.32, 3.1, 3. Again, as the TDS drops, it'll be there. Alright, we're going to shut that off for now. I'm going to kind of wipe that clean. Perfect. I'm going to take some pH adjuster. We're going to pH down this solution. It says pH down. I use this by General Hydroponics. I'm going to grab just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this. So I'm going to drop it down to the first line on this measurement stick that comes with the pH solution. Drop it in there. And we're going to mix it around. Once we mix it around, we're going to recheck the pH, because that is the most important thing. That's what allows the seed to germinate properly. If not, it just won't germinate for you. Alright, so we're going to check that. Turn our TDS monitor back on. We're going to check the pH. Here we go. pH has dropped down to 6.3, 6.25. So we're within that range between 5.5 and 6.5. I'll even show you on the solution kind of how it works. So what you would do is grab a little bit of the solution, just a little sample, like such. Take this dye, 1 to 2 drops. I'm going to put in 2 drops. I'm going to wait for that to turn between orange and yellowish color. So we'll give that a taste. Yellow, 6 kind of correlates to what you saw on the monitor as well. We'll kind of put that to the side. So now we'll take our humidome off, take our spritz bottle. Now we're going to take our rock wool, we're going to dip it in here, place it in the bin, grab a seed, pinch it, and that's it. And we'll kind of go through that process. So here it is. I'm going to dip one. Drop it in there. Grab another one. Dip it. It's good to have this amount of solution because this rock wool actually absorbs quite a bit of water. So you'll see I started off with probably about 1.75 liters. We're just going to put all our cubes lined up in there. And we're going to grab our seed after that. Place them in the little holes that are already drilled for us. And we're simply just going to pinch the top of the rock wool to kind of close it in. You're going to want to put it in a really warm area, somewhere between 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 23 degrees Celsius roughly. And the water I put this in is about room temperature, so 18 degrees, but I'm going to put a towel over it, a dark place. And some people put it over the furnace, but it can get pretty hot. Some people use those pads, those warming pads you can buy off Amazon. Alright, next we're going to get rid of our water. We're going to grab a seed, place it in here, right in the hole like that. It's right in there. Then we're just going to kind of close around it, just so there's no light. I can kind of have a place to pop out of. Place another one in here, dip it in, and just pinch it shut. Grab a couple more, place it in there, place it in there, pinch, poke down, pinch. Take our other batch of seeds. What we got here is a really popular Northern Lights, some AK-47, we got some OG Kush. I think that's it for variety. I kind of have it in my head which ones are which, and of course it's really exciting to watch these develop. Now it can take anywhere from like 4 to 5 days for these to sprout, but I just check on them every day. Again, I'm going to put a towel over mine in a dark spot, warm place. And just make sure it's humid and warm, really. So I have this spray bottle I'll use. I'll come by if the rock wool is starting to get dry. I'll just simply give it a spritz. I'm also just going to spritz the chamber inside here, just to add a little bit of humidity. And you can add really like warm hot water as well. And then I'll probably add it just to the bin. Again, just creating a humid environment. Remember, these grow in tropical areas, so they need that right amount of humidity. Then we just simply put the dome on. Make sure it's sealed shut, like so. Again, it's a 3-way ventilation system, so on the top we got a vent port. I'm actually going to shut these to make it really humid. It has 2 vent ports on the side. That's it for this episode with Mr. Bubbles on how to germinate. We're going to check on these. I'll post back here once we see some more sprouting and kind of what you're looking for. And then when to transfer into a cloning chamber of some sort to make them mature. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, how to clone, and also how to hydroponics video. Alright, that's it for Mr. Bubbles.